What's up, Racecar Revival? Libor, Janicek here with my 1991 Ford Ranger desert race truck, which I've been building for the, I'd say, past 18 years. The plan is to race it in the More Race Series in the deserts of Southern California. So let me show you what I've done so far, and hopefully you guys can help. Let's go. So in the rear, we're running the spare jack, which is a Harbor Freight jack mounted to a aluminum skid plate, which we'll remove. We have the breaker bar for the lug nuts. Underneath that is a short course 35-inch tire. Well, actually, all the tires are short course tires. Short course tires are really soft. They end up chunking and eventually popping out in the desert. Also in the back here, we've got a Pelican case. In there, we've got our impact wrench to get the lug nuts off and back on really quickly. Underneath here, we've got a fuel cell. Originally, it was a Harman fuel cell, but the bladder got destroyed, so I ended up buying a cheap fuel cell. I don't know where I bought it. Also in the back here, we've got our shovel in case we get stuck. Back over there in the corner, we've got our handle for the jack. In the desert, we run a brake light, an amber light so they can see us through the silt and the dust. And then the class I'm running, which is a class 2000, requires a green light to indicate a slower vehicle. Some of the things we have in the back of the truck are safety triangles. We have a toolbox that has toe straps. What else we got there? And that's that. At the cab of the truck, which is one of the two original pieces that's left on the truck from a 1991 Ford Ranger, is the cab, the doors, as well as a complete frame. Inside here, we're running a 2-inch 120 wall DOM roll cage with 1.5 inch supporting structures. Inside the cab, we're running PRP suspension seats. More and more people are figuring out that they're not the ideal for desert racing due to suspension and bottoming them out. Definitely would love to have a full race rigid safety seat in there. We have an art car shifter, a race radio. Gauges and tacks are all Autometer Ultra Pro Light. We're running a sweet manufacturing steering wheel with a quick release. We have DJ safety window nets, which are expiring. We have PRP harnesses, which are expiring as well. We also have a full carbon fiber dash, as well as an intercom, race radio, and our Laurent GPS unit. So here we are at the front of the truck. We're running a one-piece clip, as well as the rear fenders from McQueen Prototype Designs. They built these out for us. Custom 2-inch bumper with aluminum skid plates. I added one too many LED lights. They are cheap lights that I picked off, I don't know where I picked those up. 52-inch curved light bar, also very cheap. So yeah, that's what we got in the front here. So let's pull the hood off and show you what's making this thing go. Originally, the 1991 Ford Ranger came with a stock V6. We were having a lot of troubles with the V6, so a buddy of mine gave me a small block 350 with a turbo 350 transmission, which somehow I massaged in here with custom motor mounts, custom transmission mount. We also have a race radiator here. Howe Steering provided our steering pump and other components. So this is pretty much a stock 350. Nothing's been done to it. Definitely would love to beef this up, give it a little bit more horsepower, or ideally swap it out for LS. That would be fantastic with the turbo 400 transmission. That would make this power plant go, go, go. All right, so up here in the front, we're running the Giant Motorsports equal length I-beams. Those are attached to the Dana 44 spindles and hubs. We're also running a 2.5 sway-away coilover with the incorrect springs. So it's another thing we have to adjust here. We also have the 2.0 sway-away bump stops. Steering arms and tie rods are basically stock. They've just been extended. So now that you know what we've got in the front, let me show you the setup we have on the rear suspension. All right, in the rear, we have to run leaf springs. So these are the link killers designed by Giant Motorsports. They have larger shackles, stiffer springs, different geometry. The leaf springs are connected to a GMR 3-inch full floater rear end with 31-inch gun drilled axles, running Chevy brakes. The axle is outfitted with a Ford 9-inch pumpkin, third member, whatever you want to call it. In the back, we're also running Swayways 3.0 bypass shocks, Fox 2-inch bump stops.